Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making breakfast foods that we can put in our freezer and then just pull out whenever we want them. I like pre-making meals, and if you are following me on YouTube or Instagram, you know that I just recently switched over to whole food, plant-based. Just me though, not my kids. So it's been crazy. I have to cook 2 meals every time it's time to eat. 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners, because my kids and my husband eat meat and dairy and all that still. I am trying to implement more of the plant-based lifestyle into the kids, but as of right now, they grew up on meat and all that, so I don't want to completely take it out and then them not get enough food. My daughter is very picky, so I don't even know if that would be something that I could even make possible with her. But anyways, so I decided to do the 4-week fill your freezer challenge. The first week we're going to do 7 breakfast meals. So you could make these all in one batch at one time. It would probably take you like 1 or 2 hours. Or you could do 1 a day and then freeze it that way. But I am doing it all at once. I think it would be easier to do it that way. Yeah, it takes a little bit more time. But like if you did it on like a Sunday or something, then it'll work out, because then all week you would just be able to like grab your breakfasts for your kids. Next week I'm going to do lunches. So make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell so you can be notified when I post that video next week. And yeah, so let's get started on our 7 breakfast meals to fill our freezer. Okay, so the first meal that we are going to be making are pancakes. The reason I chose pancakes is because what's the easiest breakfast meal to make? It is pancakes. So I'm going to do it a little bit different. That way it'll make it easier for me, since I'm making so many meals. I am going to be making my pancakes in the oven. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that, and then while those are cooking, I can also start something else. So let's go. Okay, so to make your pancakes in the oven, you're just going to make your batter mix the same as you would make it any other time. Your batter. Okay, so once you got it all in here and you're mixing it all together, usually when I make pancakes, I always add stuff to them. So sometimes I add cinnamon, sometimes I add vanilla, sometimes I add fruit. So with these ones, since I am trying to get my kids to eat more fruits and vegetables, as I just told you guys, I am on a plant-based diet, I am going to add fruit to these. So once it's all mixed together, just set your bowl to the side. My pan, I'm using a cookie sheet, and with the pan, you can either use parchment paper like I am, or you can use like oil on your pan, but I find it easier to use the parchment paper. So then I'm just going to pour my pancake mix. Super easy, you ain't gotta cook in the morning. Now I'm going to prepare my fruits for this. Set this to the side. Okay, so with this one, I am going to add just the blueberries. So just sprinkle what you want on here. I'm going to add some chocolate chips. Now I do suggest pushing down your blueberries so it doesn't just cook on the top. Your chocolate chips will kind of melt, So to get those completely cooked, I preheated my oven to 425. I'm going to pop them in the oven for 15 minutes and then we will get back to those. But while those are cooking, I can go ahead and start on something else. And it just makes it so much easier for the pancakes instead of having to sit in there and make them while you're cooking all these things at once. So The next thing that I'm going to cook and we are going to have for a breakfast is French toast. Everyone knows how to make French toast, right? You just take your eggs and then I'm making a lot of French toast, so I'm going to start with 6 eggs and then I'm going to crack 6 eggs. Okay, so I actually cracked 12 eggs in this. Now I'm going to add the cinnamon. Clean up my mess here. Okay, so I'm going to add a lot of cinnamon because I have a lot of eggs. Usually I wouldn't add this much cinnamon. I probably should have got a bigger bowl too, but a little bit of vanilla. So while those last couple French toast finish up, I'm going to come over here and show you the pancakes because they're done and what they look like after they get out of the look like. And I put them on parchment paper because it's real easy to just grab them and dump it off of the pan. But this is what the pancakes look like with it being done. It took 15 minutes and I didn't even have to do any work. My mountain of French toast, what I'm going to do is grab my cutting board and I'm going to take half of the French toast. I have 20 French toast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of them, wrap them in saran wrap, and then I'm going to my Ziploc baggie. I got the sandwich ones. I have the gallon ones and the quart ones. And for this, got my gallon baggie of French toast, and I'm going to cut them in 3s, and I'm going to make them French toast sticks. So they could just use these and dip them. And I'm going to put these ones in the quart size bags since they're not as big. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a knife and I'm just going to cut these in squares. Yeah, it's not your typical circle pancake, but when you're making a bunch and they work just as good as your typical circle pancake. So I don't really like making them too big because then they'll just be wasted. And then put them all into a gallon Ziploc. All right, so the next thing I'm going to be making is sandwiches and burritos. So I'm going to make the eggs in the oven, and then I'm going to also scramble some. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that started. I'm just going to do all the eggs at once, and then on my griddle I'm going to cook the sausage and the bacon at once. So I'm going to just do all this at once, and then when it's time to like put the tortilla or the bread on, it'll be easy. So let's go ahead and get started. And you know what I just thought about a few seconds ago is while I was doing the packaging and stuff, I could have had the bacon cooking in the oven, and that would have also saved me time. But you know, sausage is almost done. Here is the done bacon. But I am still making up the muffins while this puts the muffin things in there. And these are the muffins that I'm making. It is the Martha White apple cinnamon muffin mix, and then also banana nut muffin mix. So I'm going to go ahead and mix them together, and then I'm going to put them in here so they can start baking while the rest of the stuff is cooking in here. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, a good thing about these muffins is not only can you use them for like breakfast, but my daughter loves them. So what we would do is take one out in the morning. She'll pack it, and it will be her school snack. And by the time it's ready for her to eat, it's thawed out. So, or you can even do it the night before. But let's go over here to the oven. All right, so I'm gonna get some of this grease off of this pan here. And then we're going to make the scrambled eggs. Alright, so I put the sausage on. I'm not going to put the eggs on yet. We're just going to start cooking this sausage here. Okay, so with the McMuffins, I'm just cutting them open here. And I'm just gonna, I cut these in squares. I'm just gonna throw one on there. And I'm doing 6 bacon. Throw some bacon on it. See if I can find a bigger one. I'm gonna have extra, so I'll try to use the bigger ones first. Better. Throw some bacon on there. The cheese is already in the egg. Put your top on. And then burritos. I'm going to use the Mexican style blend cheese for these. I just got me a spoon. I'm just going to spoon in some sausage and some cheese. And then fold away, my friends. Now, I'm not very good at folding burritos. The only problem that I thought I was going to have with these. The last thing is these muffins that I am going to foil up. Oh. Now, I like to take the paper off mine and then foil them, and then wrap them up. Everything bagged up. We got the French toast, we got the pancakes, French toast sticks. This is the bacon McMuffin, the sausage McMuffin, sausage and egg burritos, and the muffins. So that is it for this video, and make sure to come back next week and check out the lunch freezer meals that we have planned. So I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.